with your Facebook ads. What's happening, everybody? My name is Hernan Vasquez, and on this piece of content, I want to share with you 3 signs that I see successful people replicate when it comes to Facebook ads, and the same 3 things that people that are not having success with Facebook ads, they fail to do. So I wanted to share with you these things so that you can actually have success with your Facebook ads. Now, before I do that, I want to guys to invite you to 100millionframework.com. So 100mframework.com. That's what you want to get if you want to learn how to create and launch ads that work every single time, no matter what you're selling. We've spent hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars on Facebook ads, and we kind of distilled a framework that walks you step by step on how to create really, really good Facebook ads that work no matter what you're selling. And we tested this with info, with e-com, with high ticket, with brick and mortar, with lead gen, whatever. So go get it. It's really inexpensive. It's on sale right now. So let's talk about these 3 signs, right? I went ahead and wrote down 3 things or 3 indications that tell me that somebody will be successful with Facebook ads. And this is something that I had to learn myself. I remember when I first might launch Facebook ads campaigns, I didn't have an idea what I was doing. I remember that I was part of an education company called Semantic Mastery. I'm not part of that anymore, but I'm super friends with the guys that are running it. And we had this information product. We had a $47 product. And it was an SEO company. It was an SEO training company. We were teaching other people our SEO techniques. And we launched these product. It was a $47 product. It was called IFTTT SEO Academy. And I remember that because we were using IFTTT, which, if you don't know, IFTTT is an automation tool. It stands for if this, then that. And we were teaching people how to syndicate their content and publish their content in many websites using IFTTT. It was a really powerful technique, and it worked really, really well for SEO. So we kind of packed it and we started selling it. Bradley Benner, my partner back in the day, he was kind of the singing voice of that company, and we launched it on the JV JV circle, if you would, right? And we started with JVZoo, and we realized that it was really hard to push a product, a $47 product, with JVs. Why? Because JVs, they wanted to promote their own products. They never had time to promote our stuff. We would promote theirs, but they wouldn't reciprocate. So it was really hard. So we decided to go ahead and take matters on our own hands, right? Grab the bull by the horns, if you would. And we put together a funnel, and we started running ads to that funnel. I remember that it was an IFTTT SEO recipes PDF, and then it will sell the product. It was a $47 product. And we started getting really good results with Facebook ads, right? So we launched some ads, and I remember that we had these little ads that they were babies crying, right? And they were like eating a lemon. So the title of the ad was "Your SEO suck. Here's how to fix it," right? And of course, back in the day, like it was a lot easier to run these type of campaigns on Facebook. Now things are a little bit more strict, so you cannot say that. But I remember we started having really, really good results, and we went ahead and ran with it. We were getting super cheap leads, and we we're getting a lot of sales for this $47 product. So these 3 signs I had to learn, because one of the things that really, didn't allows us to grow back in the day was that I was launching a campaign, and nothing happened, and I would stop it, right? And then I would rework it, and I would launch it again, and nothing happened, and I would stop. I would stop it. Or we launch a campaign, and it worked really well for 2-3 days, and I would stop it, right? So the first thing that I heard was that, and by the way, I'm recording this and Argentina is playing, so there we go. So Argentina is playing. She just made a goal. Sorry about that. Intermission over. So what happened is that I had to learn this, and the first sign that was a thing that I had to learn is that you are not stopping or starting your campaigns, right? So Facebook, if you think about it, it's a momentum-based platform. What does that mean? That means that whenever you are stopping or starting and stopping and starting a campaign, you're actually hurting the performance of your campaigns, right? The Facebook algorithm needs time to learn. The Facebook pixel needs time to learn. And it doesn't matter if you have a lot of data. If you're testing a new funnel, it does need some time to learn who your ideal target is, who your ideal demographic is, where they're hiding, what type of interest they have. So stopping and starting a campaign will not help at all. So the first sign that tells me, okay, this is going to be a successful person with Facebook ads is that you're not afraid to run your ads for a while. You're not afraid to spend money to get some data back. Okay, so that's the number one thing. The other thing is that, again, back in the day we were selling these 47. Had to test a lot of different campaigns, and I was lucky enough that I had these partners that they weren't afraid to test, right? So we were testing a lot of lead magnets, we were testing a lot of creatives, and every test, it does require money, right? It does require money to go ahead and test. So the thing is that you're not afraid to test, because you need to be testing creatives, you need to be testing audiences, you need to be testing campaign objectives. That's the second sign. And when somebody's afraid to test, they're like, oh, I don't want to spend a lot of money on testing. That immediately tells me that that person is probably not going to be successful at advertising or even at entrepreneurship in general, because entrepreneurship is a lot of testing a lot of the time. If you ask me or any successful person, hey, did you thought that you would be in this position right here doing exactly what you're doing 3 years ago? I would say, heck no, right? So it requires a lot of testing, and that's true for paid advertising as well. And number three, which is one of the most important things, is that people that are successful with Facebook ads and with advertising in general, they're also paying attention to their funnels. They're also paying attention to what's happening after the click. They're also paying attention to the conversion numbers. They're also paying attention, hey, are we reaching out to every lead that we bring in? They're successful because they understand that paid advertising is great, it's fantastic, it can help your business go to the next level, but it's not the only thing. It's just part of the equation. Sometimes it's 50%, sometimes it's 40% of the entire equation. So what really successful people, and the third sign that people will be successful with Facebook ads, is that they're not afraid to take a look at their numbers. Sometimes I have these talks with coaching students and with clients, and they come in and tell me, well, our cost per lead is too high, or our cost per call is too high. And the reality is that they're focusing on how can we get lower cost per lead, or how can we get lower cost per click, or how can we lower the CPMs. I remember that we were serving this agency client, and we were not serving him anymore, and he was so focused on CPMs. He was so focused on, why are we paying $100 CPMs here? Why are we paying $20 CPMs here? This is too high, I cannot maintain it. And the reality is that there's not a lot that we could do when it comes to CPMs. Why? Because when you're targeting somebody on Facebook, let's say that you're targeting, I don't know, entrepreneurs on Facebook, there's a lot of other companies targeting those people, especially, this time of the year, especially if you're targeting people in first world countries, like competition goes up. So CPM, CPC, sometimes it's not as important as you might think. But what really matters is how much you're paying to acquire a customer. And sometimes, well, not sometimes, but every time, it's way, way easier to turn around and focus on your funnel, focus on increasing your conversion rates, focus on being more effective on the phone, focus on following up harder with these leads that are coming in, focusing, doing some tweaks to your app sales and increasing your lifetime value of a customer than it is to decrease how much you're paying to acquire those customers. We usually don't get a say on that, right? The market decides how much we're paying to acquire a customer. And now it's our job as advertisers, digital marketers, entrepreneurs, to turn around and make that math work for our business. So the third sign that I see people that are really successful with Facebook ads kind of tick the box on that is that they're paying attention to their ads. Of course they are. They're really paying attention to their ads. They're going ahead. They're doing everything they can to get better results with their ads, but they realize, they understand, they know that ads are only part of the equation. You need to understand, okay, are we calling everyone? Are we calling every lead that's coming through the door, right? If people are getting out of their own way to click on an ad, then opt in on your page, then download something, or maybe even purchase something, or scheduling a call, are we actually picking up the phone and call them? These are human beings, right? You need to be talking to them. So that's when it comes to the three signs that you will be successful with Facebook ads if you do these three things. Let me do a quick recap. I have notes here. Number one, you let things run and collect data. You realize that Facebook needs data to optimize. All right. Facebook Pixel needs data. And this is true for any type of platform. You let it run and you collect data. Number two, you're not afraid to test. You need to be testing creatives. You need to be testing offers. You need to be testing audiences, objectives, right? Sometimes campaign objectives, they work better. Sometimes like a traffic campaign might work better than a conversion campaign on a retargeting campaign, right? Like, what do you know? You need to be testing. For instance, right now, we're running the ads on an acquisition funnel that we run for ScaleDriven.com. I'm running ads direct to a sales page, but I'm also running ads through Messenger. And Messenger ads are working really well, and they're working better. They're outperforming how much our campaigns are making when it comes to direct to the sales page. Why? I don't really know. I just know that they're working better, right? And number three, you're also tweaking your funnel, your sales pages, your sales process as much as your ads. If you tick these three boxes, I promise you that you will be successful with your Facebook ads. So yeah, so that's it. Michael is asking, I hope you can help me with my ads, funnel, or offer. Yeah, just reach out to support@scaledriven.com and we'll see what we can do for you, Michael. Thank you for jumping in, by the way. And if you want to learn how to master the art and the science of creating really, really good Facebook ads that work, no matter what you're selling, go get the framework. It's 100mframework.com. It's only $47. It's really inexpensive. There's some additional offers on that page, which you're welcome to take or not, only if you think that they will add value. If not, don't worry about it. But if you want to take your Facebook ads to the next level, go to 100mframework.com. Thank you guys for joining me on this stream. I'll talk to you guys soon.